always come here?
I guess we'll never know.
It's like a kind of torture
to have to watch the show.
Yo peeps! We are gonna be going for this third game of the best of 3 between H2O and SAP. It's gonna be H2O on the right side again, and they're gonna have GTX 480 playing the Blue Empire on the top right. We have God of War playing the Orange Allies on the middle right, and in the bottom right we have MBR2 playing the Green Soviets. For anyone that's wondering, by the way, I am C-Zone. You probably remember me, or you're new in the community, which would be pretty awesome to see some new faces, but I digress. We have on the left side SAP playing with 986 on the purple allies on the top left. We have the middle left Return playing yellow allies, and we have the Red Empire from I Love Juju, as per usual. And yeah, we're gonna kick off this game, and we're gonna start off looking at Mr. Blue here. Well, he's not called Mr. Blue, but I'm gonna just call everyone by color because that's way easier. So, oh yeah, camera works differently than in League of Legends. So, we have the power plant or instant generator coming out. 2 dojos already. That's going to be a food dojo or a second power plant. It's going to be a food dojo. It's going to be going for that old Eric quickly, I assume. Dogs coming out from purple. Same from orange and from yellow. And Mr. Soviet guy is going for a crane. Huh. I've not seen that before in this best of 3. So he's going to be going for the double refinery right now, while he had his power plant and barracks being built earlier. This means he can build 2 buildings at the same time, and it means he has a backup plan if his MCV goes down. He can also repair his harvesters, which is pretty nice. But we'll see how this all goes. A burst drone is coming in, and let's see what that goes. He seems to be going for an eco boom. It looks like he wants to move out to here and get the eco boom going. With the super reactor already being built by that crane, and now Flak Troop's going to come in. Is going to be taking down that burst drone in time. No, he won't. But the MCV is going to be moving right into that water, and it's actually pretty smart because Empire doesn't eco boom as quickly. It takes them a tiny while to build up. So against that, it's a pretty smart idea to go for an eco boom. He's going to be going for the third refinery already. He does not have his old arc yet though, so that's kind of the downside of doing this strat. In the meantime, we have a Imperial Warrior Rush coming out from blue with a dojo. He's going to be able to do well against these Peacekeepers, that's the question. Peacekeepers do kind of beat the Imperial Warriors if he shield macros properly. We'll see how that goes exactly. The dojo is getting put down. He's got a very forward base now. He's going to be able to infantry spam all the way over here. It's going to be very nice for him. And Peacekeepers over here. There's going to be a laser javelin soldier going in for, and now come the swords, but he's shield macroing properly. Well done there, and he's going to take down that dojo. Well played by Purple, I have to say. Taking down that dojo from a distance, using the shield perfectly to make sure he doesn't lose his infantry. We've got 2 lines of Peacekeepers over here. We'll be looking at each other, staring each other down, going, "Her, I look way tougher." Like, who needs a shield when you have swag? So we have a nice little bit of a rat coming in here with the MCV of green already going in. Oh, he didn't go for an eco boom, he went for a base rush, interestingly enough. But it wasn't quite successful because yellow had his mother gunner turret ready, so that wasn't going to be happening. Mother gunner turret or mini gun turret? It's mother gunner. Yeah, there we go. So he's going to be finally going for his third refinery, and there's a Vindicator here using the 1 bomb micro. There's no anti-air here, so you can't really do much against it. Now there's a Defender VX in rocket mode. He's going to quickly switch that back though. Apparently doesn't really fancy his chances against a infantry onslaught if that would occur. And there's already 4 refineries on orange. 4 refineries getting, or the 4th refinery getting built on green. They're going for such a huge economy at the moment, and that might pay off. Green also has 3 refineries. Might be going for a 4th quickly. The thing is, they're going to be a tiny bit behind on unit production, and if yellow and orange can push this through properly, that could be very problematic for the side of orange. Wait, I am herping. Oh yeah, for H2O. So SAP going to be moving in here. Or not. They're kind of doubting it. They have tier 2 here, so the Guardian Angels, or the Guardian Tanks, are going to be coming out. In the meantime, Yellow going to be going in with a Riptide push here. One Javelin goes down. Going to take down at least one Imperial Warrior here. He's not going to be doing enough damage with that. Now Red and Yellow are going to be moving in, trying to do something here. What's going to happen? Defending Fiax with Rocket Mode, really defending properly here. But he is going to be going down after a second run of a Vindicator. That Riptide goes down here. No, wait, that was a Harvester going down. Now the Javelins come out again. They're going to be able to take down the Tsunami Tank. They will. So that's a really nice trade for him. Taking down a Harvester and a Tsunami Tank for losing a few Javelins and Riptide. That's perfectly fine. The Refinery here already went down. There's a Peacekeeper turret here, but he kind of needs to have a normal turret. These Imperial Warriors can't really do much against that huge orange infantry force, though. They're going to be taking down all that infantry so quickly. There's one Guardian Tank, but that's not going to be doing enough. There's too many Javelins for him to do anything. And these IVs are going to be going down as well, so Yellow and Red lost all their forces there. They took down a Refinery, which is good, but I'm not sure if that's enough. The Apollo goes down here, and that is going to be engaged by Blue here on towards Purple. Purple only has a mulligan and turrets and Javelins here. Is that going to be enough? That's the question. Great tank mode initiated. That was really well played. He made sure that as soon as the Javelin went into the mulligan turret, he would tank all that damage with the special ability of the Tsunami tanks, which is the not the take down that next mulligan turret as well. But there's a Cryocopter here going to be freezing down those and shrinking down those Tsunami tanks. Peacekeeper's going to be going down. It's going to be a heroic Imperial Warrior, but just the Imperial Warriors, they do actually do a lot of damage on those on that MCV. It's going to be enough, and they will actually take it down. So well done there. That's going to be a huge hit to Purple. He does have every single production structure he could ever need, except for a C4. But still, it looks like he's going to be losing his base for this. This is going to be very problematic for him, because he has no way to rebuild power. He's going to be low power from now on. Because, wow, was that his only power plant? No, he has one in his allies base, but that's not going to be giving him full power. He takes down the entire enemy infantry force, though. He has a engineer still casually jumping around here. He has a lot of swag. And now Red went in with the Tsunamis to do some harass, but there were too many soldiers here. There was actually a bunker, which is pretty cool. We have a huge infantry force from Orange now coming in for the kill on Yellow. It's going to be going for... Oh, wow, that damage! That Refinery went down within 2 seconds. That was ridiculous. So much damage coming out from all that infantry. And this is a heroic Javelin soldier. And the Striker VX is just walking into the infantry force. I'm not sure why. Finnick is going to be doing damage to these Tsunami tanks. The thing is, he has to move back with his units here, because there is a Tsunami force coming in for his base. Green actually has a battle lab. Does that mean he has... Yes, he has a Dreadnought. That is pretty cool. Went for the tier 3 rush, but here come the Tsunami tanks. Are they going to be able to take this down in time now? Gonna come back, gonna try to go for these Guardian Angels, but or Guardian Tanks. I'm pretty sure the Guardian Tanks kind of beat them now. We'll see about that though, because Yellow is moving in with some help from Purple. There's a Tesla Coil here, and that does too much damage. You can't really do much against that. Electrocutes an infantry guy there. You can't really beat a Tesla Coil on the ground. You have to come in with air. That's the only way to do it, really. And Tsunami Tank's going to be going down by those, at the ends of those Guardian Tanks. Now the Vindicators are going to move in, going to be doing some bombs, but they're so low, have to go away. Now the Cryocopters are getting killed. One of them already goes down. Are they going to be able to push in here? That's the question. The Dreadnought in the meantime is just absolutely destroying Purple's base. Already took down 2 Guardians. Wow. The entire SAP team except for Purple has resigned. So apparently they trust Purple to be good enough at Micro to utilize auto economy or something. Or there's going to be a GG fairly quick. I'm not sure. We'll see in a second, I assume. But there's so much damage coming out from Orange and Green and Purple and Blue. There's not much they can do against it. I think it's going to try and do something here, but it's just too big of a force. There's really nothing he can do. He just built his allied MCV again. But I don't know if that was the best idea. I guess he needed the build radius though, so it kind of makes sense. He'll be able to put down mulligan turrets now, but it's already getting taken down, and all those things are going to be going down, and they're going to be taking down that MCV really quickly. There's 2 dreadnoughts now, and there's not much he can do to defend his purple. His Empire base either. That MCV is going to be going down, and I think there's well not much he can do. He can build IFVs and Riptides, and that's just not enough to stop all these units from taking down his base. And it almost looked like he gave up, but he didn't. There's another refinery getting built here. Green has such a huge economy at the moment, so does Orange. Blue, the only one with less than 4 refineries at the moment on his team. And I mean, Purple has a huge economy at the moment. Maybe we can take a look at it. Here, he has 6k and counting, but he can't really do much at the moment. He's just getting his base taken down. There's a spy here. That's quite interesting. But yeah, he gets taken down. And he's actually pushing back, but here comes Orange with a tank force with the heroic Guardian tank here. And with that second ability from the Guardian, he's going to be able to do so much damage to targets, single targets, and he's just going to take his base down so quickly. Dreadnoughts in the meantime have taken down the entire purple base. And yeah, I mean the Empire base I should say, that was red, not purple. But yeah, Freeze Ray comes in, won't really do much though, he simply presses Axe, it's fine. Tank is actually going into the air to make sure they don't go down. And they're going to be just fine. So the Dreadnoughts are now going to probably move over here. There's actually a MCV moving in, going to be taking over this base, going to be taking all that money. And this refinery is going to go down, and that's the GG. I was going to say, there's not much that Purple was able to do against that. But yeah, excellent play coming out from the team of H2O. They do win this series 2-1, so that means they go to, I think, the finals, if I'm not mistaken. There are no brackets that I can find though, because my the site I work for is absolute shit, obviously. No, they're awesome, but I couldn't find brackets. I'll go bug Mr. Inning for that, or IndieK, whatever it is. Anyway, regardless, Purple, huge economy at the end, but couldn't really do anything with it because he was just getting 3 versus 1. And skill dev ratio is kind of disappointing, but that's to be expected because he was getting 3 v 1. So, yeah, I think that the biggest factor in that game was that GTX was really aggressive at the start and put so much pressure on the enemy team that in the meantime, MBR was able to just eco boom in the bottom, and he just got like 4 refineries, 5 refineries, and got tier 3 so quickly that I was like, hey, I've Dreadnoughts, what up? And I couldn't really do much against it. But yeah, really well played by H2O, and congratulations to them for winning this round. I was season casting for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and if anyone's wondering where I have been for the past year or longer, I am currently doing League of Legends stuff, so it's an awesome game. You guys should totally check it out, and if you do, go check out my my videos and such. I'd be very happy if you did, and I will see you guys next time. I will probably do the finals of this tournament, but I'm not sure, so don't quote me on that. So yeah, thanks for watching everyone, cheers.